Why is the Elgato not coming up? Now it's coming up. It sounds almost very quiet to me, almost, why is the Elgato not? Now it's coming up. Almost like nothing, no sound at all, very, very little, so, can you just tell me how the game sounds? Hi, Karen. I think all my shiny Eevees are, yeah, they're all male. Yeah, they're all male, actually. Okay. I don't think I've got any more ones. Oh well. Anyway, Kieran, let's do that trade now. What is it I'm trading you? The Hatchram. I'll jump into Pokemon Home and get it. Is that just tell me how the game sounds? It should be alright. Home will probably be a lot louder, so I'll turn it down. Anyway, how are you guys? I'm still in the process of sorting this all out. Hatchram. I'm fine, you? I'm alright too. I was in a bit of a crappy mood today, but just things getting on my nerves. But I'm alright. A bit better now. Let's just check. I wonder if I can send something from Pokemon Go now. Send to Pokemon Home. I can send. The code will be the same as we always do. Wacky Wooloo Pizza Man Adventures. That's Rondo of Blood you're talking about. We'll do the same code we always do, we'll just steal Kier's one. You want to do some Wooloos? I've got a shiny Dubwool, but not a Wooloo. So if I find one, we can go look for it. It's about time I got off this route anyway. Hi Rob. PK is awesome. I haven't been doing many Veltals and Pogo. Oh, fucking Arlo, piss off. Why do you insist on wasting my time? I'll look for some today, why not? Oh yeah, well if you find any then I'm here, so... Only Veltals I've seen in Pogor ones with Nape Hunters. I'll hunt Wooloos for now. I see you trading, Kieran, but you're not popping up for me for some reason. I'll disconnect and try again. I need the only I have a research task to beat Sierra, and it's not like thingy. I need the only I have a. I set up my I put my... Yes, cancel request. I set up my PC, my setup again to be where it used to be. I had it like a bit further away on my desk, and now I've moved it back, tidied it up a little bit. So it's good to be back in the original position, to be honest. Link has no skills. So, I mean, it was in such a bad mood today because my Sims 4 game is refusing to work. This is a problem I've never ever had with it before. I'm gonna go to the wild area. Why can't there just be a list where I could just select Kieran that I want to trade with them? And be like, it'll just come up like, so-and-so wants to trade with you. I think you might need to associate your Steam account with your Origin account. Yeah, but that's the thing, Rob. I never needed to do that before. And I don't know how to do it. I couldn't find a single option on how to do it. And then it was like, you should just like... And it was like, oh, you just need to like, what was it? Right click on it, it'll say view the CD keys, and I don't get that option when I right click it on Steam, and I uninstalled it. And that didn't seem to, I think it is still installing actually, so that didn't seem to help. Well, we don't know yet actually, but I doubt it'll help. And it's just been such a pain, and I was seriously just ready to send hate mail to EA. They make it so hard to do anything, like even just find it, having a gate. Why is it really so difficult for their setting in Origin? Like they could make a setting that detects you own an Origin game or you own like a Steam or EA game from your Steam account. You know, and I couldn't find any option to link it or anything like that. You're welcome, Kieran. So I'm just like, what's going on? This is Sims 4. Yeah, it's the one, and I've modded it. I've streamed it with no problem at all. Not a single problem. Oh, this is a Wooloo? Yeah, let's do this one. Ed, if you want in on this raid, it's up. I want to use Incineroar. And if you try and be no worries if you don't get it. It might not be shiny. Oh, never mind. It might not even be shiny. Oh well. I'll put a code on it next time if you want. But who knows, it might not even... What's the chance of it being shiny? Let's see, is it? No. It's only the 5-star ones that have increased odds, which I think is 2%. Okay. Yeah, I think the stream quality may drop a little bit because... Just tell me if it's too loud. I think it might be quite loud. I'll turn the game down a bit. Is that any better or is it worse? Just let me know. I normally watch someone on YouTube say what the news is for the wild area, but he didn't post. You can also check like Cerebi and stuff. They usually are. They're very good. Very up to date. Pokemon news. Yeah, Cerebi's a good site. You find out for yourself. Oh, these things take so long. So yeah, I was really mad at this Sims thing because I never needed to do it before, ever. So I wasn't very pleased about it. Sorry, I'm just readjusting my mic. I'm just testing the audio. Oh, these things take so long. So yeah, I was really mad at this Sims thing because I never needed to do it before, ever. No, never. Yeah, sorry, I was just testing that. You'll have heard a bunch of audio again. Right, just keep me updated if you've got any. I've been doing daily bird raids to get a lot of candies, so I'll be doing those mainly. I don't know what to raise next on Pokemon. Articuno? I don't think I've actually raised my Articuno properly. Ah, big. Aerodactyl is. Starmie? I've already done Starmie. And don't remember? I'll show you. We've done Starmie. You might have done, but I'll show you. I have a Starmie that I fully... Don't think I changed its moveset. Aerodactyl's cool. Craig's been using... Me and my friend Craig, we've been playing Pixelmon server together in Minecraft. It's a lot of fun. I finally got a Gliscor, which is the evolution of Gligar. And Craig has been using an Aerodactyl. He's been able to Mega Evolve it. But we have so many items, all of us. That like we have about 4 full backpacks, and they're basically like the backpack mod is basically like carrying around a double-sized chest with you, and we need 4 of these because we have so many items, and it's like because you get items for killing wild Pokemon, which is good, but it's also a pain in the arse. Like your inventory is just clogged up full of like, oh dear. But like, cause when you go to the move, and then you never have the item that you need. I found a move tutor that was like, oh, we can put Thunder Punch on Typhlosion for you. I was like, great, because I had Typhlosion. He was like, yeah, I need like 30 Magma Creams, which you only get by killing Slugmas. So we had to run around, and it was just like, it's a lot of fun though, I really enjoy it. But we're on like the 6th gym or so. I always wanted to play Pixelmon. I really recommend it. It's a lot of fun. We could maybe have like a... Maybe we could do like a world together. People from the server, we could do like a Pixelmon world. I don't like the Delibirds. Right, goodbye. I'm not catching you. I have no Wooloos, but like 4 ice cues. The hell's happening? Ice cue. I have no Wooloos, but like 4. That's a double. Yeah, Starmie. Where is Starmie? I have one. There it is. It could have a better nature on it. Let's see if I've got enough items for one. It has pretty bad special defense. Is Starmie famous for having high special defense? Yeah, that's I think its nature is reducing its special defense, so we'll fix that. We can fix that. I mean, Starmie's like a fast sweeper, isn't it? It's not like a bulky tank. I'm not super bothered about the shiny Wooloos, to be honest, but if anyone finds one, then a Wooloo raid, then I'm more than willing to help out. In Red Blue, it didn't have that issue. No, it was just special, wasn't it? It was just the special. And as long as it was fast, then it was gonna win. People ran bulky Starmies in past generations. It was odd. Yeah. I've always ran. I like Starmie. It's one of my favorite waters. I've always ran it as it's like a fast special attacker, though it's not like a bulky. It's not a bulky special tank, I'm afraid. Be back in a sec. I'm gonna get my tea. I'm back just in time. It has recovered too, so I guess that's pointless if it's fragile. I mean, it's not so fragile, is it, Starmie? I think it can take a hit. But it's been a while since I used one, actually. I think Rob, I think what would be fun, you know how you get like the randomizers? Have you ever played like a randomized version of Pokemon Red or Blue? That would be funny for you to do. There are mons with worse bulk than Starmie. Yeah, it's not like so fragile. I don't think it's quite like Alakazam. Well, there's obviously more fragile ones than Alakazam, but just because me and Knut are playing through Liquid Crystal at the minute, which is like a Gen 3 version of Johto, and I've got Alakazam on my team, so he's using Donphan, and I think for some, I don't know why in Gen 2, why Game Freak hated Donphan so much, because it doesn't learn any ground moves by level up. Andrew Montes, ew, Genshin ads. Why would you do this to me, streamer? Oh, my apologies. I would never run a Genshin Impact ad. Not with choice. No, I don't get to choose the ads, unfortunately. Yeah, you could play a modern one, Rob, but since, you know, you have, like, nostalgia for Red and Blue, it would be, you know, you could play the new ones, or newer ones. But, I think it would be funny. I can just imagine you, like, playing it. What do you mean Sims 4 died? Well, on this stream a while ago, I used to play a modded version of The Sims 4, and I have The Sims 4, like, through Steam, and it used to run with no problems whatsoever. And now it doesn't. It's like asking me for Origin, like activation product codes, activation keys and stuff like that. And I don't have this stuff. I bought the game through Steam, so like I don't know why it's asking me for them, and it's really pissing me off. I'll figure it out eventually. Thanks for popping in, Kieran. Oh, gentleman, that's exactly the nature that I want. Pro tip to anyone playing Pokemon: gentle is never a nature that you want on anything at all, ever. If you could choose ads, you would just pick the Rick Mail Nintendo ads, definitely. Gentle is never a nature. There you go. Yeah, timid would work on Starmie, wouldn't it? Minus attack plus speed.
Are you okay? You okay? You okay? Are you okay? You okay? You okay? Are you okay? You okay? You okay? All my kids! There's a big one! Burst the wall!
Do I want it to have more speed, or do I want it... Nah, I think I want it to have more speed than special attack, because it's got, like, alright special attack. Like, pretty good. Or do I just go for modest? Because it'll be decently fast anyway. So maybe bump up the special attack. Choices. It's not super important. It's not, like... There's definitely crappier ones than... We need the KO punch sound as a command. That could be cool.
Yeah.
Starmie, I feel, needs the speed. Yeah. I mean, 270 special attack is quite is quite good, so... Oh, does it get another... Oh, I'm going to change its ability. It has to get something, but it gets natural cure? It's natural cure, isn't it? Yeah, we'll change that later as well. Metagross is done. Let me check, because I always mark the... Right, but we'll start right at the start. Why don't you want modest? Well, that means it would lose a little bit of speed, and I think Starmie should probably be fast, because it's kind of got... I'm kind of chewing on it though, because I think it would be quite fast still without the speed, like the nature boost. But maybe it would need like that little extra. Are you making a team? I should be making a team by all accounts. What was my VGC team again? Let me load up Showdown. I made it in there. I had a VGC team that I wanted to give a go. I was testing it out in Showdown, I remember. Team builder. VGC 2021. Oh yes, Xerneas Extreme Execution. If you're around the base 100, you kind of need it, not with speed tiers this generation. Well, I don't know if I'd be using Starmie on this team anyway, so, this team has got 6 Pokemon already, okay. But this is my in-game team, just if you're new here. Also, I'm assuming that the game sounds okay, but just tell me if it's too quiet or if it's too loud. It sounds it's like almost quiet, it's like almost new here. Silent to me, but if you guys can hear it okay, then that's good. I'm not super bothered about Starmie, but I made one just because Rob wanted one. Yeah, this was my in-game hatching that I raised up. Game's a touch quiet. let's save that. Induct, if you're in the chat, I know you usually are. Link has no skills. Yes, I get it, Flip. Link has no skills. That was my in-game team. Umbreon. I always mark them with a love heart when they're like fully EV'd. It's got Ivy's in special defense as well. Oh well, you know. Don't worry, I'm not bothered about shiny Wooloo, so I don't. If you find one, then cool, but otherwise, I don't really give a shit. I didn't EV this thing. Well, it can have the special defense then. I mean, that's fine. It may as well just have max special attack though. This is my offensive Grimmsnarl, and that's the defensive one. Does this... What's that? Is that a pentagon? What's that mean? Does that mean it came from Let's Go? Travel from the Kalos region, right, okay. I'm gonna change the nature on that too. Ed, what game is it you hatched the shiny lonely Chansey? Or whatever it was. Oh, that's terrible. Leaf green, oh my god. I probably shouldn't laugh, I feel bad for laughing, but that's... Yeah, believe it or not, this thing's a Pokemon. Look at its face, look at it! Look, no way to pass down the nature, so all I was looking for was a bold one. The shiny came first, oh my god. That's a bunch of Mons I've raised. This is the Rain team. The first 6. I'm thinking of testing out Goodra on this team. I'd be more annoyed if Chansey actually had a good shiny. Oh, the Blastoise emote. That's amazing. Blastoise is my fave. I love Blastoise. You sent me it? What did you send me? What will we use it for? That's pretty cool though. Would you use Goodra instead of Kingdra? I don't know. And then this thing. And this thing. Oh, you want to see a Mon that's...
Yeah, bullshit! Bullshit!
Oh, I've got an idea. Thanks for that, Flip. You just gave me an idea. Thank you for timing yourself out. You just gave me a fabulous idea. Look at Cortana whilst I do the idea. Let's see. I've got an idea. And then right, so if you type an exclamation point KO punch, try that. Oh, hang on, I'll do it. Oh no, you'll have to wait. You just gotta wait 44 seconds. Here, Rob, here's a one that's got bad special defense, and that's with the increased special defense nature. Or special attack, it's got terrible special attack though. I don't know who made this Pokemon or who designed it, but there you go then. I don't know who made. Yeah. Starmie. Oh, the speed on that thing. Jeez, oh. Of course, this is a good. This is Dragonite's favourite. It's just the same as the spin ball command. But I think I've replaced the spin ball for now. I think KO Punch is funnier actually. But I'm gonna keep the bullshit command. What about the goddamn Jaffa Cakes, asswipe? I still haven't decided nicknames for my Urshifus. They're both female, and I don't know what to name them. I love how Gengar looks. That's Ed's favourite Pokemon is Gengar. And well, his name's Bearded Dragonite, so obviously it's Dragonite, and then he loves Gengar and Chansey. That's Ed's favourite Pokemon. It's named Jimbo Jones because I named the first one Nelson, and I like to imagine that like Gengar like laughs all the time. So I imagine they would do like the ha ha laugh, and then the next one was named Jimbo Jones from The Simpsons. He's like talks like Jimbo from The Simpsons. Oh, this is his one. A Jolly Libero Cinderace, that's a classic. This thing. The fastest thing alive. About the other fastest thing alive. That was another thing from him. This was Zacian. Another Zacian. Xerneas. It has been IV'd. That one's not been IV'd. The fastest thing alive, other fastest thing alive. How you doing, Fluffy? Why didn't I IV this? Why does this not have any IVs? Why is it get inner focus? You didn't give me one that had multi-skill? Edson, you fool. Hiding from the people. What people? Hang on, let's see here. Oh, Grace family. Oh, okay. Right, Crobat. Can go there. Too many reptiles. Of course. Ninetales. What about you? You were EV'd. Yeah, okay. Cool. So we can get on this one quickly. Ugh, boo. Yeah, how is it going with Animal Crossing? Did you end up, how did it go? I really should make my Blastoise, like, modest-natured. But I don't have a modestment. Unless I do have one and I probably used it on something else, haha.
No! Why do I keep getting the impish and mild and gentle? The crab beach has been crab. I'll check out if I've got a million ice Q-raids as well. I just want another Delibird so I can farm more materials. Go and eat something, Floop. What are you gonna go eat? These nuts. Enjoy your Pokemons. I always do. What are you gonna cook? That's not Wooloo. Or can Dubwool also be shiny? Ah, fuck it, we'll do... Right, we'll do the Delibird and then we'll do the... Then we'll do... Yeah, okay. Well, then we'll do the Dubwool. Hey Rob, have you seen what the Gigantamax Gengar looks like? See you later, Flip. Why, let's use this one. You should Google it. Type in Gigantum. Actually, I'll show you in the game what it looks like. Only would have if you played versus it at some point. I'll show you what it looks like. I think this one is G-Max. Do you think they're going to be bringing back Dynamax in the Sinnoh remakes? Or do you think it's going to be... I saw the massive Blastoise and I'm thinking Incineroar. Yeah, the Blastoise has got a Gigantamax form. It just means it looks different, but every Pokemon can be, like, big. Jimbo Jones. Gengar shakes his booty. He's so excited. Gengar would be so bad as a pet. Bearded Dragonite is gonna does not like this statement. He would mess stuff up in your house. He would mess up your cutlery drawer. He'd play pranks on you at night. You would be amazing to send to other people's homes though. Yeah, you could terrify other people. Terrify your neighbours. Right, this one is a G-Max one. Check this out. Look at its face. Terrorize your neighbours for free. Send this huge thing. He is pretty terrifying. Yeah, Gengar is scary. Let's use Max Ooze. That's fun. The fact that Magikarp even learns Hydro Pump at all is kind of depressing though, isn't it? You could just evolve it. go. Is there any benefit to not evolving it? What, Magikarp into Gyarados? No. You should just evolve it into Gyarados. There's no reason to keep it as Magikarp. And don't say that people run a Violite Magikarp. Because they don't. Oh, could you fucking imagine? You don't get stat benefits from not evolving or anything. If you give it a certain item, you could, but Magikarp doesn't get any moves, and it's like, there would be no point, just evolve it into Gyarados. Like, some ones you can do that, like, well, Chansey is a great example, actually. If you don't evolve Chansey, you can give it an item called the Eviolite, which ups its defenses, both of its defenses, because it's not evolved yet. So if you get some Pokemon like that, so yeah, and the thing is with Magikarp is that it learns like 3 moves, and Gyarados gets loads of moves, so there's no point. It can't attack anything, it just uses Tackle. I'm keeping my shiny Magikarp as Magikarp. Gyarados gets loads of moves. Gyarados does get lots of moves. Splash at level 100. I mean, I would too, but it's like... Ah, fuck it, I'll just go in then. Ah. I think this is my Urshifu without the Gigant. I think it's my water Urshifu that has the Gigantamax form. We'll have to change that. Or not? Okay. It's just Ryu, the Pokemon. Ryu from Street Fighter, the Pokemon. Like, that's how bad Magikarp is. Even with help from items, it still can't even hold a candle to Gyarados. So there's literally no reason to not evolve it into Gyarados. But why? Right, it just removed its own defense boost. What the hell? I think. No, I do have the Gmax. It's a Gmax, so I've just been clicking it too fast to see that it was Gmax 1 blow. Never mind. This Mudbray is going for it. What's the worst Pokemon you've ever used? And like kept it in the team the whole game? Oh, that's one down. God, finally. Oh my god, just die. This was not even worth the time. I'm not even gonna catch it. Was not even worth it. I'll be just focusing on the daily birds. Boo. I'm gonna raise my Articuno. It's gonna be a fast special attacker. With a different moveset, hopefully. Yes. Buy something else. Carbos. Can we bung some more? Wait a minute. Has almost max speed. Is that it? Still got some EVs left. So we can bung them into HP. Oh yeah, Rob, how was your barbecue? Went on the barbecue yesterday with about 20 people from your old friends from school. How did it go?
I'm glad that you had a good time.
Oh, that's great though, you had a good time. Now, what moves did I put on this Articuno thing? Dual Wing Beat? No, that's a physical move. But it does get Expanding Force. Do I want Expanding Force on it? Doesn't get the terrain benefits because it's flying. Okay. Ally swim. What do I want it to know? What can it learn? Brave bird? No. Calm mind? Yeah, why not? Shadow Ball? Yeah, why not? Or let's see what else I can get. I think I want Air Slash over Hurricane because Hurricane is balls. You can also put Hurricane on it later. Balls Hurricane. It's true though. Can you get infinite move TMs in this game? Yeah. These ones are all infinite that you can use. U-turn. Nah, not U-turn. I think Shadow Ball can be the last move on it. Or one of the screen gets both the screens. It's been since Generation 5, which was like the Pokemon Black and White. They made the TMs infinite, but in this game they introduced TRs, which are better. Which are like the better moves, but those ones are finite as you can see, but then sort of the crappier moves a little way are the infinite TMs. So it's TR and TM. They got rid of HMs a couple gens ago, so these ones are all like infinite use, but they're not always the best moves. It's like Brine and Bullet Seed and stuff like that. The TRs are usually like the better moves. I don't know, that seems Galarian Articuno can do a few things, so that's as good as it's going to get, I'm afraid. I don't know what else to put on it, so that'll do it for now. You could make a defensive one, couldn't you, with like both the screens and like have it as like a support one? I think. And Red and Blue weren't they like one of the good moves, so you had to be careful how you use them. Yeah, you had to because you couldn't buy most like the good TMs. Some of them you could buy, and most of them you couldn't. So you had to be careful on what you put them on. I always waited until like the Elite Four to put the TMs on Pokemon, then I would use them. But it was like you would always do dumb shit as a kid. Like you'd put the Thunderbolt TM on Pikachu, and then what you realise later is that Pikachu learns Thunderbolt by level up. You just have to be patient because Raichu doesn't learn anything by level up, but Pikachu does learn it. And then you've just wasted the Thunderbolt TM. You could have put on something like Gengar or something. You could have put it like something else, you know. No. I end up being paralysed and indecision, so I can never use them. It's easier now though. Like, because now they're mostly like, they're mostly infinite use, so it's just like, oh, just go, just have fun. And like elixirs in Final Fantasy games, oh yeah, I definitely agree. But you can do, like, I think you would have fun with a randomizer Pokemon, like the old game. Like, you can mix it up so the TMs you get are all, like, powerful attacking moves, and then, I don't think you can set it so that they're infinite use, but, you can at least be guaranteed to get good moves out of them, because in Gen 1, like in Red and Blue, the TMs are garbage. Oh, there you go. Oh, there you go. Freeze and Glare. Psy Strike. Come on, freeze. No. What's your favourite legendary bird? Let's go through them all. What's your favourite legendary bird? Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. The regular ones. The Kanto ones, not the Galar ones. Actually, yeah, the Galar ones as well. Which ones do you like the best? Well, I know what Dragonite's favourite one is. In Red and Blue, I remember Zapdos being completely... Do you mean imbalanced? Or unbalanced? Or imba? What's that? What's that? IMBA. International Masters in Business Administration. So funny. Imbalanced, yeah. Zapdos in Red and Blue? I suppose. I don't know, actually. I rarely use Zapdos in that game because I always used Raichu, so is my electric type in that game was always Raichu without fail. Send to a box. Right, that can go in the shiny box. Galar Articuno is pretty cool. So let's put it back in the legendary box. That's my regular Articuno. If you haven't seen them, these are the Galar birds. So it's Galar Zapdos. Of course, Galar Articuno. Regular Articuno. I think I want a shiny Suicune. I wish I hadn't caught this one. Because I am dying for a shiny Suicune, but I can get it in my other file. And this bastard right here. What are we going to train up next? Aerodactyl is next. Can I have more Delibirds, please? Was Zapdos that good in Gen 1? I don't really remember it being... I always liked Raichu better, personally. finally installed Pokemon Home, what will you be doing in Pokemon Home? Showing off all your shinies like me? Yeah, it's very beautiful, that Pokemon, isn't it? Ditching Pokemon. Right, we're gonna EV the fuck out of Entei, finally. Now, the thing about Entei is that it's fast physical. Increases speed. Yeah, we'll do fast physical. And we'll change its nature. Do I have the correct mint? No. Okay, none of these natures are good for Entei. Could alternatively make it Jolly? Or do you want the attack boost for Entei? What are you thinking? What am I thinking? I think it probably should be faster than stronger, if that makes any sense. Mine's Jolly. Yeah, right, we'll do Jolly then. Is it just right? Is it just me? I don't remember the stats off by the top of my head, but I always felt the legendary. What are the base stats for the legendary dogs? Let's see. Let's type in Suicune. Their whole thing, right, with the legendary dogs in Johto was that they ran about all over the place, and they were fast. You know what I mean? And they run about all over the place, and they've got speed stats of what? Well, Entei's got 100 speed, Suicune's base 85, and Raikou's got 115, so Raikou's the fastest one. Do you not think they should have been faster? Like, their whole thing was like, we're gonna run all over. What nature is my Entei, actually? Just to make sure. Well, yeah, Decidueye as well, I remember, but I'm just thinking the legendary dog, yeah, like, they are fast, but... Yeah. Jolly, right, that's right. Okay. Yeah, back then they were, but nowadays, you know, you'd think they could give them a bit of a boost, you know what I mean? I mean, there's definitely a sort of nowadays there's like sort of better alternatives to Raikou and Entei, but I like them. But before we go in, we'll do this first. You know what I mean? Don't advertise a Pokemon as being blindingly fast and then not make it blindingly fast. Those dogs should be like Regieleki tier fast. I mean, it's base 100 speed's pretty good, and 115's even better, so... But still. Come on, don't cry. Okay. Oh, why did they have to give it pressure? Give it back, Flash Fire. Swear to God. Or whatever ability it was that Entei used to have. At least now Inner Focus is good. Should I put Inner Focus on it over Pressure? Pressure's like alright, but it's like it's not horrible, but it's just kind of there, isn't it? It's just like, oh, everything's with Pressure. I don't know why Pressure's like the go-to legendary ability. It's a bit annoying. I wish they'd make them more unique. Probably should have Dynamaxed. Fuck it. It's really raining. It's really coming down. Oh, come on, hurry up. It's taking forever.
I'm gonna try tasting this one a little different. Have the microphone like this, how does it sound? Let's see. Have the microphone like this, how does it sound? Doesn't seem to make much of a difference.
I'll just keep it here. Let me turn the game down a bit. Does that sound alright? Yes. Fast, physical, right, okay. By 1. Speed, yeah. There we go. That should be an alright entry. Yeah, that's good enough, isn't it? Except now, we probably should have done that at level 100, but sod it. There, that's fast. Fire blast, no. Eruption, is eruption physical? No. Now we need to have Flare Blitz on it. So let's see. I like to always do it from the top because the better moves are like down the bottom. We're gonna put... Oh, I learned Stone Edge. Iron Head? Nah, maybe. Iron Head would be alright actually for like rocks. Flare Blitz we want on it. I fucking wanted to put Sacred Fire on it, but alas. We can have... Actually... Learns Cam Mine. No, why do we don't want Cam Mine on it? We'll put Iron Head on it. Just for, you know, fun. An Extreme Speed and Crunch. Yeah, that looks alright to me. There we go. Now it's an N2. Pretty good. Pretty good. Good boy, N2. What else was on my showdown team? There was Xerneas Mudsdale, which I'm gonna swap out with Dragonite. Ham, turnip and roast potatoes. That sounds yummy. I need a female in DD. I've got Urshifu. And Reggie Lecky, which I've also got. So I just need the female Indeedee. And that would be that. But I don't think I've got an Indeedee. Could always get one. Unless Dragonite, you've got one for me that you could breed. I might have one actually. I think I had a male one. A female Indeedee. If you've got a spare one, that would be bloody
I like her
mark.
better when she's horny.
Rob, thank you for the 8-month streak subscription.
Thank you so much, Rob. 8 months. Has it really been 8 months since you started watching this crap? 8 months ago, I showed up in your Smash arena. I know. I remember I got a notification that you'd followed me. And I was like, oh, this person followed me, and then, but like I hadn't been live, so I was like, oh, okay, and it was pretty cool though. I'm very glad of it. Eight months the stream has grown to the sort of, well, not, it's not like massive amount, but to where it is now. I can't watch the streams when I play, so I watched it after. Yeah, I mean that's fair enough, isn't it? It took me about 4 months to entice me into watching the crap. It was just a Smash before that. Oh. Well, you gotta love rubbish games as much as I do. You're seeded to be top 8. That's awesome, Flip. Is this the thing where you're using Little Mac?
Flip's are now a full-fledged Little Mac player.
But I mean, like saying, yeah, a lot of people do watch. Most of my followers are like, they're here for Smash stuff, which is fine, you know. That's understandable. It's a multiplayer game, and people want to play with like the streamer. So, and when you host tournaments and stuff and crew battles and whatnot, it gets to be. It gets like what do you call it? I didn't mean to use Dragonair, but fuck it. I'm for everything but Smash. I mean, that's cool too. As long as people, they just like coming here, then that's fine with me, you know. Smash. I mean, that's cool too. Let us know how you get on, Flip.
I'll trade you an Indeedee now.
Yeah, okay, we'll do this. We'll do this first. Thank you. Oh boo, Twister it is. It's at 5, so I'll leave the stream to warm up in a wee bit. I wasn't doing so well yesterday on Quick Play. I was trying to get Mario into Elite Smash. I was at 8.6, 8.7 million. It was so close. And then I lost a couple games in a row, and then I lost a million GSP. So I've got to claw my way back up again. Hey Lemon, how you doing? Oh, this is rubbish. Yeah, that link just takes us to the main page. No, that was just like the main site. Flip. I clicked on it as well. It just took us. It was like a big list of all the communities. Yeah, that's just like a main. That's not your bracket. That's just a list of communities. I'm good as well. I was really mad earlier because my Sims game refuses to work, and I want it to work. So I was really mad about that. I hate Origin and I hate EA. But I'll figure out about it maybe, because I had no problem streaming it before, and I'm really annoyed actually that it is sort of the way that it is. My game of The Sims 4, Lemon. I mean, you're sending us the wrong link then. No, that was someone else, wasn't it, Rob? Yeah, there was someone here who was playing, well, when I was playing through A Link to the Past. There was someone who was in the chat quite a lot. So, but I don't think it was Lemon, no. It's probably someone else. We got the Wooloo, we have the Wooloo is there. It's a shiny Wooloo, 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 la 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 that. I don't even care about Wooloo, I just got some... yeah, we'll do the trade. 25, 25, 26, 26. That's to keep the code we always steal from Cures. So there you go. 25, 25, 26, 26. Enjoy the Pokemons. And good luck, Flip. Let us know how you do. Shiny Wooloo is sick. You want it? There's an event right now for them, so isn't my shiny Dragonair beautiful though? She is. He is. Ooh, gorgeous. I'm gonna try and catch one, but first making space in my boxes. I never heard about the event. Please tell me more. Well, there's oh wait, there's one there. Oh well, sod it. Oh, here's one. Have one of these, Ed. There's just an event right now in Max Raids where there's more Wooloos and Dubwools, and there's a chance for them to be shiny. So that's all it is, really. Goodbye! Enjoy your shiny sheep. When am I going to use a Wooloo? Well, think of it. I've got like 8 boxes of shinies. I don't use most of them. Thank you very much, Lee. I will enjoy my expanding force very much. Thank you. That'll go. It's not trained up yet, but it'll go there. Fire Punch, Superpower. Otherwise, they have identical movesets. Fire Punch. Okay. Right, Zoroark goes out first. Blah blah blah. Come on, I just want more. Yeah, Fire Punch is pretty good. No, I was just sort of evaluating between Fire Punch and Superpower in my head, like, yeah. You guys ought to see the size of the Berserk book that I bought yesterday. It is enormous. I need to change this Zoroark's moveset. Why I'm not just using a rock Pokemon? I don't know. Could do that too. Kyrus organises his boxes in his game by type of Pokemon, and I'm wondering if I should start doing that because all of mine are just like all over the place, as you can see. And I love organising things, so I'm wondering if I should do that. Yeah, but why not? I should have used Night Days, but fuck it. Zoroark. In Pixelmon, when we got to the electric town, in Pixelmon, the town is infested with Zoroarks, which is brilliant for my Komo-O. But they're so big, it's like they're scarily huge for some reason. They're like the size of the Dynamax Pokemon. Like, they shouldn't be that big. It's scary, I don't like it. I don't know why they're so huge, but I like Zoroark. Right, we're gonna put a rock Pokemon out front. I have a shiny level 100 Blastoise that I don't need that much. Can you trade? What do you want for it? I'll take a Blastoise any day. Zoroark, I know they're, I don't know why, it's like scary. They're so big. What about Tyranitar? We'll put Tyranitar at front. But why would you trade me something good? You keep it. Why don't you keep it? Look at the way Tyranitar runs. I had it for a long time. Yeah, you should keep it then. You keep it. Football time, enjoy the rest of your stream. Yeah. Justin, I'm going to do Back to the Future now. No, I won't do it without you, Rob. When does your football end and we can do Back to the Future later? You want to trade? What do you want for it though? What can I give you that you would like? Apart from this Tyranitar. 2 hours? Okay. Also, hi Namachi, I just saw you there. Exactly. Then after 7:30 your time. Okay. Enjoy your football. See you later, Lemon, as well. I mean, keep the Blastoise. If I have something that you really, really want, then I'll think about it. I'll consider trading it to you. But I would hold on to a shiny level 100 Blastoise personally. So, but it's up to you. Hang on a sec. Just gonna remove something. Right, I just updated the channel point rewards. You trying to get a shiny Delibird? No, I'm just farming them for the rewards because they give you loads of experience candies and nuggets and stuff, so I'm just farming them for that. If I could, what is shiny Delibird even look like? Nah. I don't really give 2 fucks about Delibirds, so. Shiny Wooloo, so I've got a couple of those. Well, I have one. Gave one to Ed. I can get another one. Come on. I like the thing his name is Tank. Yeah, Dynamax, no! Don't do that. That would be stupid. Right, Delibird is dead. That takes way too long. See, you get a million experience candies for that.
You get luxury balls as well, which is
It's pretty cool. Don't really care about shiny Delibird though. I don't think the Delibirds will be shiny, but yeah. Soda Work can go back in the box for now. It's a little base-based. Let's raise up Dracozolt and Primarina. I'm actually I want to breed for a Primarina. Good Ratters. This team is just all dragons except for, well, Tyranitar and Aerodactyl. Love it.
Yeah, let's do this one.
Get another shiny Wooloo. If anyone wants one, I can trade one to you. Very nice. Does my Tyranitar even have any fighting moves? It doesn't matter if it doesn't. No! Ah, Rock Slide it is. Let me see. I'm gonna raise up the dragon, the stuff in my team next. I think the Dragonairs and that. I think I've got enough candies for most of them, and I'll sell a bunch of the nuggets to get more vitamins and stuff because that's the main thing that I'm lacking because I never have enough money for anything in this game somehow. Yeah, why not? Max Rockfall it is. That did absolutely nothing, but it's fine. It's completely pointless. I'm really looking forward to the Sinnoh remakes. I'm looking forward to No More Heroes 3 as well. Really looking forward to that. Giga Impact. Imagine using Giga Impact. Let me see if so and so. That took like so long. You would think that that wouldn't take as long as it does. Boring. No, don't add to the party. Just go away. Get in the box. Yeah. Always end up in Motorstoke for some reason. And that's fine. What am I doing? Tyranitar is a little better. And Tyranitar's just like, uh-huh. Welcome back, Lemon. What did you have to eat? You didn't miss much. We were just doing another... I just got another shiny Wooloo. Wow, they sell for an absolute fortune. What we're gonna do now? We'll use 10. How many does it get up to? Does it get up to level 60? Oh, halfway. Pasta. What kind of pasta? Power Whip. Nah, I quite like that moveset as it is, apart from Body Slam and Acid Spray. We'll get rid of those. Gudra's quite defensive, so yeah, that's fine. Level 100. Good draw? Let me have a look. Swirly kind of pasta with a few vegetables. That sounds nice though. Actually, that nature suits it completely fine. We'll just bung, we could probably put Draco Meteor on it, but I do kind of hate Draco Meteor at the same time, so... What does it get? What can we put on Gudra? Laird's Body Press, I did not realise that. Sludge Wave? Yeah, instead of Acid Spray, actually, we'll put Sludge Wave on it. No. Why is everything got to learn Focus Blast? Why can not things Aura Sphere. Why can things not learn Aura? Actually, Muddy Water might be quite good. If it lowers the accuracy, that could be quite good. But Surf might be better. But they're both water moves. But I like it, that's fine. Why can things not learn Aura Sphere? Why can't they? Things should learn Aura Sphere. Instead of like the 3 Pokemon that learn it. I can only think of 2 that learn it actually. I wanted to say like Virizion or something could learn it, but I'm not actually sure. Learns Thunderbolt. That's alright on Goodra. That's fine actually, just needs to be EV'd. Virizion can't and I'm mad about it. I thought Virizion could. Oh well. Shows how much I know. Right, what we want for Goodra is special attack. You know what? I'm kind of tempted to just go ham with the special defense. Calm Mind, Giga and Aura Sphere would be dope. It really would. Should I max out Goodra's special defense and just turn it into a complete special wall? I think so. I'm tempted. Max the HP instead. Ah, yeah, good idea. I always forget that. We want special attack. Is that it? Can we give it any more? Yep, we can give it some... We'll give it some physical defense, I guess. It can have some. Can get a wee tiny bit. Because why not? It can have like a bit of physical defense. And increase it by 1 point. Right, there you go. Now it's a wall. Sort of. It's a special... A bit of a special wall. Goodra. Right, you're maxed out. Also, you've been maxed out for ages. You will be next. Because you, I have done nothing with. You know how much I want to just max out both defenses on that Giratina? No, let's do... Well, we'll do HP then. We'll give it a lot of HP. In fact, we could max out one of the defenses on it, surely. Why not? Let's have fun. Yeah, let's give it some HP. And then it can have some... It can have some speed. Oh, that HP is disgusting. Look at that. Oof. Why, fam? I don't know. So it can outspeed anything that has less than 200. I don't know. Nah, we'll give it some... Nah, let's not do that, actually. Let's give it some... Give it some oomph. Is it protein? What is its stats again? Let me look. Have some attack. Because why not? I really want the origin form as well, but I just can't seem to get one. What you do is you give it the orb. Right. Do I have the orb? Let's find out. I'm not happy with that moveset on it. I'll have to look at what it gets. Yeah, the alternative is to get a second guarantee, you know, and have that one as like have one altered and have one origin form, but that would be like the better thing, but it doesn't look like I've got one, so I've not got one. So it's gonna have to stay as an altered form one for now. I don't like that move. I don't like those moves. They're all like special moves. Okay, there's 2 special, 2 physical. Oh, okay, let's change that. I mean, it's got decent in both attack stats, actually, but I don't like... Is that really that is the best ghost move that it gets as well? Fucking thing. Don't know why they did it dirty like this. Let's pick some physical moves it can learn. Stone Edge. Iron Head. Maybe. Earth Power. Yeah. It might get more special moves than it does physical, actually. It's got identical attack stats, so you could just do either. It looks like. Okay. No, I don't really want to. That thing gets Aura Sphere at least. I'm starting to think I probably should have made this a special attacker. No. Oh, breaking swipe? Nah. It's not horrible. I like the attack lowering as well. Oh, Phantom Force, sorry. Oh. Oh no, Shadow Force. Boo. Take it to the move thing. Does it learn any of these moves? Learns dual wing beat. Nah, I don't really want Poltergeist on it. No. Don't talk to me about origin form things. It's better than Phantom Force. It's not even got Phantom Force. Like, I could use it over Shadow Ball at least. I mean, Shadow Ball's good, but... why? Ah, fuck it. Go Poltergeist does. No. Yeah, that is true. Ugh, well that'll be fine for now. It's fine. Why are you like this? Why are you like this? Right, next is this fucking thing that I've literally never used. Look at it go. Who made this? Who allowed this? Attack speed and Sand Rush. I don't think mine's got Sand Rush. I think it might have shitty hustle. Good thing that you're having fun. You're scared of Aerodactyl? Aerodactyl should be fucking scared of you. Okay. Hello, Ghidra. Dracozold's an abomination. I know, look at it. This thing, on the other hand. I have no idea what they were thinking. It's a good Pokemon, it's just why it looks like that. It is indeed scary. I think mine's got shitty hustle. Boo! Could always use a patch on it, but that's a waste of a patch. Could just get one from a fucking raid. I'd love if someone would host a raid for Mick thingy. I've got a shiny Arctivish, which I think is cool. But Dracozolt is... yeah. Actually, no. No. Not bothered about the Wooloos. I have no idea why you even exist. Well, I don't know if I might call it there, guys. I'm gonna have to go get some dinner soon. Yeah, I think I'll call it there for now. Let me see. Kind of all Pokemoned out, really. Later on, I'll try and kick on the stream if me and my friends aren't doing some Pixelmon or anything like that. So we'll see what happens. But take care of yourselves, and hopefully I'll see you probably tomorrow as well, if not later on tonight. So take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all soon.